What's up, everybody? It's me, Feather. Welcome to Get Feathered. It is time for a Libra deep dive. We're going to talk about it. Let's talk about it, shall we? Let's shall. Thanks so much. Welcome back. I love you all. Thanks for participating and supporting me in what I do. Libras. Doesn't matter where it's at in your chart or if you're a cross watcher. Just know that my messages tend to be straightforward and they can be heavy. It's up to you on whether or not you resonate. Leave what doesn't resonate. And I have to let you know, according to YouTube policy, that these are for entertainment purposes only. Okay? So let's jump into it. Let's talk about what's going on for my Libras. What does Libras need to know the most? Hope you're all doing well. This is for August. I'm doing this during August, during Mercury retrograde. But if you feel drawn to it at any time, tarot is timeless. So it looks like you've got some regrets or feeling pretty down. Excuse me. Down, depressed. Got some regrets. Feeling pretty sad. Lonesome, lonely, and alone. Okay. Impatient. Some of you are dealing with impatience. I do apologize. So this could be loss of a connection. So this is loss of a connection or loss of a loved one. My condolences. I love y'all. It's like there's nothing you can do. There's no more fighting it. You may have tried to... This is a situation that maybe you tried to balance out many times before, and you've come to the conclusion that it's not balancing out. This could have been a failed attempt at reconciliation. A failed attempt at healing a certain situation. Some of you in the past were really going through a lot of heavy negative energy. Wow. Okay. Being challenged by, letting go of heartbreak, letting go of situations that broke your heart, that really didn't feel great. So you've been being challenged with doing the healing that is necessary for you to move forward. Most of my readings tend to be, love relationships, but some of you could have had some issues with parents, parental figures, moms, dads, aunts, uncles. Some of you spouses, things like that. This could be a relationship breakup. Somebody that was special to you may have broken your heart, and you've just been dealing with the heaviness of it all. Yeah, just hanging on to it with the Hanged Man, trying to see things from a different perspective. We got Pisces energy, Virgo, Libra, Taurus, man, Sagittarius, woo, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio as well. I really just feel like you've been... My throat chakra is acting up, so this, a lot of crying, a lot of tears, a lot of heavy energy. Maybe not talking to anybody about what you've been feeling. Not talking about what you've been going through. A lot of heavy energy. So some of you had to leave behind a relationship because maybe you weren't on the same page. You weren't playing for the same. It's like you could have been dealing with somebody who was emotionally unavailable or emotionally manipulative. Somebody that was a blamer or a shamer. Whomever this person was or whatever the situation was, it wasn't working out. Yeah, the defensive, guarded, blocked. You may have blocked this person's energy. You may have had to choose yourself and block this person's energy from getting to you, or these persons, whomever these persons were. It could have been a group of people. It could have been a couple people. It could have been one person. But you're like, I'm choosing myself. I've got to choose myself, and I've got to move forward. Yeah, you stayed stuck in this. You kept going back to this, or you stayed stuck in it for quite some time, trying to balance things out, trying to make things work out. This could have been a job. This could have been a relationship where you feel you were just being breadcrumbed, overwork, underpaid, or a relationship that was like somebody was just barely donating time to your relationship. Like, that's not going to work for me. Nope. Could have been manipulations, could have been mind games, a lot of confusion, and a lack of healing here. It's like maybe you tried to heal the situation. Maybe you tried to work things out with this person or these persons. It just didn't work out. So you lost hope in the situation. You lost faith in the situation, lost hope in the situation. You chose yourself, and you blocked this person. You may have had to defend your own honor, defend yourself, and choosing yourself. Sometimes we have to go up against somebody and say, you know, you're not going to treat me like that. You're not going to speak to me like that. I'm moving on. And you may have had to get serious about this. So moving into the present energy, let's move into another deck. Moving into the present energy, it's like this is no longer something that you want to work with, or someone you want to work with, or somebody you want to be in a relationship with. It's like this is not what I signed up for. This is not this is not something I want to put energy into. This is not something I'm hopeful about anymore. I don't see the healing happening here. Or I don't see the balance happening. This is not somewhere where I feel good or feel safe. So in the current energy, you are moving on, although you are heavy-hearted. It's like you may feel bad about having to leave someone behind. But if you were dealing with somebody who was defensive or guarded or manipulative or kept playing mind games, at a certain point you keep hitting roadblock after roadblock with them. What are you supposed to do? And this could be in anything. So moving forward in present moment, I see that you're still carrying this sadness with you, this loss, this sense of loss, or the sense of grief, maybe regrets for having to leave it behind, but you're not fighting it. You're like, I'm not fighting it anymore. I'm not fighting you anymore. And the tension actually resolves. So as you move away from this and leave it behind, you move away from it with a sense of victory and success. Again, some of you may have had to stand your ground. Some of you may have had to block these people from your energy or on social media, whatever. But we have to stand up for ourselves sometimes, and we have to do what's best for us. And if, I think that you feel bad about it, but you're like, I'm not dealing with the drama. I'm not dealing with the fallout's over. What's happened has happened. You're moving forward. It looks like you're going to be getting a lot of attention and feeling good about yourself, even though underneath it all, you may feel bad about having to leave someone behind or leave something behind. Again, it allows this tension in you to just drop, like no more arguments, no more disagreements, no more fighting, no more tension, no more drama. Oh, finally, just finally. You're just really still holding on to that sense of loss in the present moment. And it's okay. It's, you're in the process of moving on, you're moving away from something that was really, so you may have gone through a divorce, a breakup. You may have been dealing with individuals in your life that weren't supportive or nurturing or caring or even compassionate or kind. Oh, so whatever situation that was, like, I'll take the loss on this. Yeah, I don't feel great about it. There's a sense of loss here. So, like, regardless, I have the courage to move on, regardless of how I feel, regardless of whether or not I feel bad about it, or if I hurt their feelings. I got to do what I got to do. A lot of times, regardless of how somebody treats us, we feel bad about it. And now you may have been dealing with somebody that made you feel bad about it. But that's not for you to carry. So you're still saying it's mine to carry. I'm carrying it. I feel bad about it, but I got to move on. I got to move on, move away. Yeah. So you're in the process now of moving on, moving away, moving into the future. It's like you just got to do what you got to do. Your energy is going to be picking up. You're going to feel more confident once you leave this behind, because the tension drops immediately. Like the tension is calm, like the drama is, it's like no more arguing. The tension is not there. Okay, I'm moving forward successfully. I'm moving away from this. I'm ready for adventure and to have fun. Your energy picks up quite a bit from now moving forward. So in the future, we've got you manifesting some good stuff because you chose yourself. Because you chose yourself, you're manifesting. Because the manifester, Merlin the magician, the magical manifester, is out here with all the aces. So you have all your aces out here. So this is new communications. It's manifesting new beginnings in all sorts of areas in your life. Your energy, I told you, your energy is picking up here. Your confidence is rising. So you may be going out looking for jobs. You may be going out dating. Your confidence is rising. You're picking up. You're feeling more adventurous and feeling better. It's like there's still that sense of heaviness or loss or grief, but it's going to be dissipating more and more as you leave this drama and this tension and this arguing or this whatever this was, person, place, thing, situation, doesn't matter. You're going to feel more confident and you're going to be taking action. So you will have so what you're doing moving forward is you're cutting ties with things that weren't, people and things that weren't a good fit, that made you feel just overwhelmed, underwhelmed, people that weren't honest, or people who were cold or distant. You're cutting ties with that, and you're really taking action on letting these situations go, and you're manifesting new aces. You're manifesting new beginnings, and you're doing it. Your nights are out. So I don't think you're talking to anybody. If this is, it's like, I don't feel like you're talking to anybody about this. I think these are your own moves that you're making. Now, you may be defending your honor, defending yourself, standing up for yourself, but you're taking action where you are cutting ties with people, seeing who needs to go, who needs to stay, determining your your future movements. And the cool thing here is I see you ready for new adventures, new communications, new beginnings, moving forward. Let's look into that a little bit more. Okay. I really see you kind of honoring yourself and the movements that you're making. I see you really protecting yourself from the past in some way, from past persons or past situations. I don't see that you're dating anybody yet, or that you're really feeling great. So you're making decisions. Yeah. So 6 of Pentacles, so you're cutting ties with and releasing people and things. Boy, I'm talking about anger, resentment. You're releasing anger and resentment. You're releasing yourself as a third party, or being used or manipulated or taken advantage of. It looks like you're releasing situations that it could have been third party situations. People didn't prioritize you. situations that were manipulative or trying to take advantage of you. And then the lack of balance or the lack of connection. Like you're looking for reciprocity. You're looking for balanced connections, work ships, family ships, friendships, love ships, right? And you're letting go of all of the things that really don't honor you or don't belong in your new beginnings. You're manifesting a lot of new beginnings, a lot of new pathways, a lot of changes. And you're ready to take action on that for yourself. So you're like, what do I got to do? What do I need to do? What do I need to say? Who do I need to talk to? Which way do I need to go? What needs to go? Who needs to go? And your energy is really pointed at the stuff from that. So I really don't feel like you're talking to anybody about these moves that you're making or these decisions that you're making or these actions that you're implementing, these strategies, these things. It's like your nights are out and it's towards the past. So whomever this was or whatever this was, good luck to them trying to get through your barriers, because you may feel bad about, what happened, or you may have gone through a lot of loss. You may feel guilty for leaving someone behind, but it's like once you get into that energy of feeling so much better, so much lighter, so much more confident, your confidence rises, and then you're like, okay, I can speak up. I can say what I need to say. I can stand up for myself. I can choose myself. I can make choices. I can live a better life. I can choose a better job. I can choose a better partner. I can do those things. So it's, first of all, what needs to go. It's like you're clearing the slate for new beginnings. Okay. Moving forward. Clearing the slate for new beginnings. I really want to look at this Five of Cups. Let's look at this Five of Cups. Why is it hanging around? Yeah. You have a tendency to, oh boy. And you already know this. You have a tendency to stay too long in situations that don't deserve your energy or your love. Okay. You have a tendency to stay too long in situations, whether it be employmentships or relationships that are just exhausting. They're physically exhausting, mentally. They're exhausting. Okay. You have a tendency to stay too long in situations that are not, so you're an overgiver. So you may stay too long in situations or in connections that don't deserve your energy, as far as like there's no equal give and take. There's no equal balancing. You don't get paid well, but you're overworked, but you still continue to stay no matter how unhappy you are. And some of you have a tendency to hang on to that overwhelmment of it emotionally. So that's what I feel it is. It's like, that's going to be changing though. That's going to be changing, and that's going to be changing fast. So I have a feeling that your energy is going to be changing. Things are going to be changing for you quickly. You have Empress energy out here. So I think that you're realizing, male or female, that you do deserve better, that you are quite the catch, that you do deserve to be respected and adored, cherished, and that you deserve to be treated with respect. I'm not saying like people should put you up on a pedestal, but I think you're finally deciding to put yourself upon a pedestal, that you've stayed too long in situations that weren't seeing your value. And it's not about anybody else seeing your value. It's about you seeing your value and loving yourself enough to go in a different direction. And you're challenging. Your energy is like, I challenge you. I dare you. I dare you to come my way, because you will get the sword. You will get the axe. You will get cut off. If you overwhelm me, or you try to take from me, or you try to devalue me or dishonor me, you're out. You're gone. So congratulations. You're really putting up a lot of, and you're doing it self-respect, self-love, self-worth, honoring and valuing yourself above all. And it's not that you're better than anybody else, but if you've been in draining situations, dealing with takers or people who devalued you or who didn't honor you or respect you or who didn't want your love or who manipulated you or weren't interested in cooperating with you, you're like, I'm tired of this. I'm so tired of this. I don't want to fight anymore. I'm tired of this. It's not working out, you know? This again could have been a love connection or connections with persons that you interact with. It's like, you know what? I got to stand up for myself. I got to, you know, I got to block these energies, or I got to defend myself here. I've got to go after. So it looks like you're defending your own honor here, taking care of you. And when you decide to finally put the battles behind you and really persevere through some obstacles and some difficult situations, you may have dealt with a lot of depression, a lot of sadness. You may have been really emotionally drained by people. You already know that you have a tendency to stay too long where you shouldn't be. Whether that's work or friendships or family ships that aren't balancing with you. Like, no. No. And you may be very generous and very giving. I see that you are a very generous, giving, nurturing, loving soul. And there's nothing wrong with that. But people who take advantage of you do not belong. And you have to be the one to say, you're not going to put me as an option if you don't prioritize me, or if you don't pay me right, or you don't treat me right. I'm out. Instead of staying there and 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 trying and forcing a fit, it's just like, you've got to be the one to take the reins and to move away from situations that don't see you for who you truly are, you know? And you are taking yourself out of these situations because you are standing up and saying, I deserve so much better. I know who I am and I know what I deserve. That's awesome. So let's look at this real quick. This Six of Pentacles in the current energy. Yeah. You're like reciprocity. You'll either treat me right, pay me right, or you will balance with me, or I'm out. So this is what you're doing. You're challenging people and you're challenging situations. And it's because you know your worth and you're deserving of better. So this may be you going after a promotion and saying, look, y'all do right by me, or I'm out and on another path. So this is you knowing what you have. So this could be your support system, your friends, your family, your employers. It's like the people that surround you that you consider your support. You're basically saying, support me, help me out, see me for who I am, or I'm gone. I'll take a new job. I'll move away. I'll go off on another adventure in a different direction. I'll start somewhere else. I'll start my own thing. And you are really ready to take action on it. And that is so much power. So in the extended, I'm going to go a little further into this and give you some advice, some spirit advice, and see what you may need to work on, what you may need to know. You're ready for better. That's all there is to it. You're ready to take a leap of faith in a new direction, whatever that may be. Start over if you have to, because you know that you can, and you're ready for new options and new opportunities. It's like you're ready for better. You're ready for better. And you're telling all the people around you or the people that you associate yourself with, I'm doing what I need to do. You either get on board, you're okay with it, you accept me, or you treat me right and you balance with me. You're either a part of my support system or you're not. And that is, and you're doing it from a place of self-love and self-respect. You're not doing it out of maliciousness, out of pain, out of resentment, out of anger or rage. I'm not saying that any of that hasn't been there or isn't there, but you're making these decisions for you that are going to best serve you. Congratulations. So moving into the extended, we'll be talking about spirit advice and what you might need to know. So for those of you that are not moving on with me into the extended, I love you all, and I'm very proud of yourself, knowing your worth and loving yourself and making these moves and taking action and challenging people. Like, yeah, that's awesome, because you do deserve better. You deserve a basic balance with people. And if they're not basic, they're not even basic friendship, get equal give and take. What are they doing there? Are they taking from you? Are they trying to manipulate you into getting something from you? No, it's you are really assessing who needs to stay and who needs to go, who's a part of your team and who's not. And you're like, I don't need a team. I am my own team. Are you a part of it? Are you going to benefit from it? Or do you need to go? Are we needing to cut ties here? Are you needing to go your own way? So you're really standing up and standing strong in power, and you're manifesting these changes. You're manifesting these new beginnings. You're like, I know I'm off and I'm going this way. I know what I want. I know what direction I'm headed. I know what I'm looking towards. I'm setting my goals. Are you with me, or are you not? If not, bye. And you're blocking them. I love that. Like, okay, I don't have to look back anymore. I don't have to look back. I'm going to keep moving forward. So you're moving forward. For those of you, this is empowerment, and it's beautiful. You know, you're loving yourself, male or female. I like that. Ready for new adventures, ready for moving, taking action if necessary, because you know you deserve better. All right. For those of you that are moving on to the extended, the link is in the description box. Click the word more next to the title underneath the video. Until next time, like, share, subscribe, join the tribe, check out my website. Namaste.